Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about Bernardo Silva and the progress regarding this player. We're also going to be talking about Memphis Depay and his potential exit away from this club. And then lastly, we are going to be talking about and revolving around Sergio Busquets and Nico Gonzalez. There is great movements that is going on in this club right now. And the headline for today, it is going to be Bernardo Silva. You guys are not going to believe what has been reported as of today. So I know that right now it does seem like because Barcelona are going through wage problems, many of us are assuming that we should forget about Bernardo Silva. But here's the thing, we have to remember the transfer fee and the wages are two very separate things. Just because Barcelona are struggling right now and want to reduce the wages for specific players, it does not mean that Barcelona cannot also afford the fee of a certain player. La Liga is just going to Barcelona, right, to this club and saying, hey, we want to put a wage cap on you guys and you guys can only sign players based off the wage cap that we have given you guys for this specific season. La Liga is not that strict to anybody else, only to FC Barcelona. So Barcelona do have to meet those restrictions. But this does not mean that Barcelona can stop signing from here. Barcelona do have ways. They have ideas on how to reduce the salary bill and continue to fit more players, because Barcelona in the end, they can afford transfer fees. Like, do you think that Barcelona are stupid enough to sign these players knowing that there is a 90% chance that they cannot register these players? No, Barcelona are smart. They know exactly what they're doing. They signed these players because they believe that they are confident that they can meet the expectations for the wage bill. They do have a plan in place. It's just a matter of when that's going to be happening. And I know that at this time of the year, during the transfer window, many of us, right, Barcelona fans, we want to see things happen extremely fast. But things like this do take a very long time. So please do not be too stressed out about how Barcelona can afford Bernardo Silva, because they can. It is very much possible. Now, just to give you guys some context, 2 weeks ago, we have heard that there was an agreement between Barcelona, Manchester City, Bernardo Silva, and the agent of Bernardo Silva, that everything can be done. Barcelona can afford the transfer fee, and it was reported that the operation was going to be less than 80 million euros. And let me tell you guys, that detail by itself was basically telling us, okay, anything less than 80 million euros, or maybe even at 80 million euros, Barcelona have already won. That is a bargain. The fact that Barcelona can bring in Bernardo Silva for less than 80 million, then the next question was this: how low is that transfer fee? Like, okay, it's less than 80 million euros, we have already won, but how low is it actually? And so the report that did come out today did state this, and I quote, Bernardo Silva's operation will be between 50 million euros to 55 million euros. Can you believe it? Many of us did believe that Bernardo Silva was going to be costing around 95 to 100 million euros. But no, what we are seeing here is Bernardo Silva being priced at less than Harry Maguire, less than Ferran Torres, and even less than Erling Haaland. And that is crazy, right? Because we're talking about a player that is in his prime of his career. And Barcelona are definitely going to want to take advantage of this moment. As a matter of fact, this price tag is so cheap, I just do not even think Barcelona are going to be saying we're only going to be relying on Frankie's departure to afford Bernardo Silva. No, you better bet that Barcelona are going to be saying we have to buy this player even if Frankie de Jong does stay, because this is a very cheap price. And this player here can greatly help this club and is exactly what Xavi Hernandez does need in the midfield. So financially, sportingly, this operation of Bernardo Silva makes complete sense. And Joan Laporta has also said, and it has been reported by many sources, that his dream in this upcoming season is to have Frankie de Jong and Bernardo Silva in the same team, which is at FC Barcelona. That is like his dream. And I do believe that for us, it is a dream to see Frankie and Bernardo Silva play with each other and alongside Pedri and Gavi and Busquets. If you guys are wondering how that midfield would look like, I already made a video on that. It is on the membership catalog. You guys can see exactly how I would place Frankie de Jong, Bernardo Silva, and Busquets in the midfield, and even with Pedri forming a four-man midfield. It is greatly possible. It is a formation and a midfield that Xavi Hernandez has used before, but has yet to do it with Barcelona because he simply did not have the tools in order to execute a formation like this, but now he does, and it's going to look very, very dangerous. And for all of these other clubs. And so we have other details regarding Bernardo Silva. It does say here, according to Gerard Romero, Bernardo Silva's family has already planned a visit to Barcelona to look for a place. In other words, a house in Barcelona. So we should be very optimistic about this signing, even though we do not see no progress with Frankie's departure to either Manchester United, which is a place that he does not want to go to, or Chelsea. That does not matter. I do believe that Barcelona will do everything to pull out funds from wherever in order to bring a player like him in. And then when it comes to Barcelona, Barcelona's latest financial move, Barcelona are already reacting. Like you see what I'm talking about? Like it does say here, according to sources within Barcelona activates the fourth lever and the club will sell 25% of Barca Studios for 100 million euros, which is something that has already been agreed. Like a couple of months ago by the socios, they did agree to sell Barca Studios for around 49%. We have already sold the other 20% or 24% of Barca Studios, and now Barcelona are now selling the other 25% of Barca Studios to meet the total 49%. Now look, we do not know right now whether this 100 million euros that is going to be injected into this club is going to be used for fees of players or maybe even wages, maybe even both. Maybe use 50 million euros of this 100 million euros on fees and then 50 million euros of this 100 million euros on wages. We have yet to find out the details on that, but as of now, the only thing that we do have to wait for is going to be La Liga's response. What are they going to be saying with Barcelona activating the fourth lever? We should expect to see a response within the next 48 hours, and so whatever does happen regarding this fourth lever and the Bernardo Silva operation, we are going to be talking about it here in this YouTube channel. Now let's move on towards the next topic of this video, and now let's talk about Memphis Depay, because like we have said, Memphis is going to be leaving this club no matter what. I've already said that he is not definitely, like not at all, going to be accepting being the sixth choice in this Barcelona team, because you have Ferran Torres, Ansu, Dembele, Rafinha, Aubameyang, Lewandowski. There is just no way Memphis will be fitting within that attacking line. It has also been said that if Memphis were to leave, he would leave for a top club, and it does say here, according to Romeo Agresti, talks have started between Juventus and Memphis camp. They want to understand if he can arrive as a free agent. And we also have another source within Italy who has also stated Juventus are ready to offer Memphis a 2-year deal. Now, there is a decision to be made here, because Barcelona can either terminate the contract of Memphis Depay or profit off of this player, because they have gotten him for free. So whatever they do sell him for, Barcelona are going to be profiting. Now, there's pros and cons to these two ways, because if you terminate the contract of Memphis, it will be way easier for him to leave, and you take out the wages of Memphis and put more space onto the wage bill. A very easy process for FC Barcelona, but you're also not going to be profiting off of this player in terms of fees. And then when you go to the profit route, if Barcelona wants to sell this player for around 25 million euros, there is a high chance that he may not even leave, and then they're going to have to maintain his wages and pay his wages, and there is going to be less room in the wage bill. So we're going to have to wait and see. Juventus clearly do need an attacker within their team going into the season. Yes, they have Di Maria. Yes, they have Vlahovic. Yes, they have Keane, but what they are missing is a player that can score goals from the wings. Memphis is exactly that type of player. So if they sell him for around 25 million euros, which is something I believe Barcelona will do, is Juventus going to be accepting paying the 6 million euros per season for Memphis? So we'll see how all of this does evolve, whether it does happen or not. Again, whatever does happen with this operation, we are going to be talking about it here in this YouTube channel. Now, lastly, I want to wrap it up with this, and we're going to be talking about the future of Busquets and just slightly reference Nico Gonzalez, because one thing is very clear. Xavi wants to build this team without Sergio Busquets, because Busquets' era with this club, his time with this club is coming to an end, and Xavi does have to prepare. It's very important to prepare now, because it's not going to be easy replacing Busquets. And so what is the latest regarding this player? And it does say here, according to Ferran Correas, Barcelona would like to renew Sergio Busquets' contract by a year until 2024 with an exit clause at the end of this season, and deferring his wages at the same time. So Barcelona clearly still believe that Busquets can perform at a great level within this club, but Busquets does think otherwise. He thinks different. I have a feeling that what Busquets wants to do here is basically pull off what Xavi did when he did leave, or Iniesta or Puyol, which is to leave at a correct moment, not overstay your welcome and play until like you're 39, 40 years old and you're not performing at a level that is required, and you're only harming FC Barcelona. So he probably wants to go in the exact same route. So where could Busquets go? Well, it does say here, according to Fernando Polo, Busquets has no intentions of renewing his contract, which will expire once this season's done. His idea is to leave next year with Inter Miami, which is the most feasible option. Those close to Busquets say he would have probably left already if there was no World Cup this year. So if Busquets actually really does leave, we're gonna have to end this season with a bang. Like, there is no excuses. The fact that Barcelona are going to be having a veteran within their team and play for his last season in this club, they're going to have to try their best to end this season with a bang, meaning win the league, win the Champions League, leave in a very graceful way. I hope that this does happen for Busquets, because he deserves it, right? He has been very consistent in the past 7 to 8 years. He has been a great captain for this club, mentoring many players. He has won 3 UCLs in 11 years. So why not end his era with Barcelona with a total of 4 UCLs? So Barcelona are going to have to fight and fight well. My question though, and the question still remains, who is going to be replacing Busquets? We still have no answer or an idea. Could it be Nico? Because right now Nico is going to be leaving to Valencia on loan. There is no option for Valencia to buy. Barcelona clearly do want to have this player back, but right now for this moment, there is not going to be a lot of minutes headed towards Nico because we're still going to have Busquets. They want Bernardo Silva. Frankie could play in that position. Kessie can also play in that position. Pjanic does want to stay. So it does make sense that Nico does want to leave. He has even asked Xavi if he could leave also, and Barcelona are reacting towards that. They're saying, okay, it's fine. We understand your position. We understand you want to play and prove to us that you deserve to have more minutes within this club, because at the moment he doesn't. And so Nico most likely will be going to Valencia. And so could it be him? How would he perform in this season? We're really going to have to see how he does throughout these next couple of months. And another player is going to be maybe Frankie. Could it be Frankie who could replace Busquets, Kessie? Or maybe Barcelona says, you know what, let's find another player out there in the transfer market and let's look for someone like Rodri. Rodri would be something so great to see. If Rodri ends up joining Barcelona and replaces Busquets, I would be a very happy Barcelona fan. But that is going to be a question that's going to be answered in the next couple of months. We do not know yet, but as of now, let's make this season the best season yet, knowing that this will be Busquets' last season. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.